Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to another episode of our Total War Warhammer 2 Let's Play in the Hunter and the Beast DLC. This is going to be another interesting episode, I think, as we enjoy just a slight moment of calm before a massive storm. Of course, we are going to continue our warring. It's called Total War after all. Our next target being the Vampire Coast Mutineers. And declaring war on these mutineers will give us access to our final piece of the puzzle, the missing hunter over here, who again just needs us to declare war on the enemy, and he will arrive, which puts us in an interesting situation as far as army composition is concerned. But before we get into all of that, I want to spend a quick moment to go over some of the name suggestions that were provided. As always, if you're not interested in hearing the names and the backstories, there will be a link, or a timestamp rather, in the description down below. But if you are interested, let's go over them real quick over here, just a handful. Let's start with Amber Dawn. The glint of your drink seems oddly happy as your men laugh and sing of their good fortune. The propagandist, bobbing his head in tune, addresses you. Really hit the nail on the head with this one, sir. The Viper's doom is but a matter of time. The propagandist takes a swig. Why not name the city after your bow? Show all of Lustria that a new sun rises over their heads. I like that, and then it ties rather nicely into Viper's Fall. There were a couple of name suggestions for this one, but here we go. Heroes hang in the air as their ashes blend with the night sky, and ale quietly flows beneath in the camps of the Hunts Marshal. Poured over a table, Markus, his propagandist, and his messenger discuss what to do with their recent gains. Nightfall is a good name for the Monument of the Moon, says the messenger. It would do much to honor this evening and the heroes of Marienburg. All the more reason to use New Marienburg, whines the propagandist. Their names should live on to stoke the hearts of colonists to come. With what? Spits an officer, listening in. A pile of good men who died from a fluke. Permission to speak freely, sir. Markus nods. Call it Viper's Fall. It'll let any armchair general know that at the end of the day, the bootlicker got what was coming to him. I like that little interaction between his troops over there. It is quite unfortunate that we lost the Marienburg mercenaries out at sea by mere, chance, from a fluke. Though I did like one of the interpretations in the comments was, you know, they did their job, and now they've left. They didn't die. They just left after making their money. I don't know which one's going to be canon in my head, but I do like these little name suggestions. Again, they tie into our situation at hand. Apart from that, we have some unit names as well. As always, if I haven't included yours, I apologize. I try to get as many in as possible when it makes sense. So let's take a look over here first. This one doesn't have any backstory. Simply, these archers are now called... where'd they go? Tropic Thunder. I went with the archers as Tropic Thunder because they're, you know, what are they doing here? Why are they still in this army? I should replace them, I know. And apart from that, we have some of these war wagons are actually going to be handed off to our main army. So we've got this one over here as Gottfried's messengers. Our witch hunter, if you'll remember, his name was Gottfried, and the backstory goes as such. The crew of the war wagon mortars pulled the bleeding witch hunter on board through the murder holes. Stripped half his coat, and having lost most of his blood, Gottfried still had enough grasp in his fist to grasp one of the cadets by his collar and pull him down. Despite the boy having lost his hearing at sea when he was a mere powder boy, the voice of the witch hunter rang clear and true to the deaf cadet, as if possessed by Sigmar's ghost. My name is Gottfried Klargeist. By Sigmar, I have a message for Markus Wulfhart. The abominable pirates east are our most dire threat. You will be my messenger. Or Heldenhammer. Do you understand me? The boy nodded, eyes misty from hearing a voice for the first time in 6 months. Then he grabbed the reins of the horses, zeal flowing through him, and to the mortars himself. A message from Heldenhammer! For Heldenhammer! As Gottfried slumped to the deck and watched the sky, he wondered, perhaps I have done good this day, before he closed his eyes and slept. It's a nice farewell to Gottfried. So basically, Gottfried's messengers will be the unit that lets Markus know that he has to head east. We were joking about how Markus needs to go that way to get rid of the vampiric corruption, but whoops, the witch hunter that was going to tell him is dead now. Nah, we still get that message through. Meanwhile, of course, the steam tank is going to be called something like McCragg's Honor, thanks for the suggestion. These glorious weapons, these beautiful machines crafted by loving efforts of man and dwarf alike, have been brought to the far reaches of Lustria with no greater goal in mind than the complete eradication of the Vampire Coast. As crazy Captain McCragg will gladly insist, it ain't even a question of unclean flesh anymore. It's an issue of technological pride. McCragg's Honor, I assume this was meant to be a 40k reference, so I was, drawn in win by that as well, of course. Can't believe the Ultramarines have somehow made it to my fantasy campaigns as well. And finally, folks, we have a name that you may have noticed earlier, Max Coattail. So Mixcoatl was a god of hunt in Mesoamerican cultures, apparently. So a nice little kind of reference over here, and the backstory goes as such. Max is a good shot, always has been, ever since he was a small boy shooting rocks at rats and squirrels. Some recruiters of the expedition noticed his skill and invited him to join the expedition, where men of his skill could earn some good coin and, more importantly, status as a legendary huntsman. "But Max," the town's head said, "we need your skill here. The deer population, it would quickly surge." How could mere deer mean a problem? Max thought as he walked onto the ship. More meat, more food, right? So, thanks for that. I love that it ties into the deer problem that comes up every once in a while because so many hunters are over here in Lustria. Anyway, those are the name suggestions I managed to get in today. Now, there's going to be a fair bit of swapping around going on, so let's go ahead and dive into all of that. Basically, the situation at hand is that we have Markus Wulfhart, as he likes to say his own name when you click on him, is almost full in terms of heroes. He's got himself, 2 others. We're going to go ahead and get Roderick Langui to join this army as well. And then once we declare war on the Vampire Coast Mutineers, we're going to gain access to our, mystery puzzle piece number 4 over here, right? The question is, do I really want Markus to have all the heroes in his army? Is that really what I want to do? Because in that case, we only have 2 slots left in this army. Because this is number 17, and Buddy is going to be number 18. I don't know if that's a good idea. I feel like we don't have really much of a front line over here, and that makes me very nervous when it comes to actually commanding battles, so that's something I need to think about. In the meanwhile, though, we will send some troops over, I think, from Max Coattail's army into Markus Wulfhart's army. What I'm thinking is we might actually let this... I mean, they'll probably attack us, but if they do attack us, we're in a decent position. So we'll let them stand for now. We'll chase after them in a bit, because I would like to take advantage of this massive bump to replenishment from being within Flaxland. But let's go ahead and send Gottfried's messengers over to Wulfhart's army. Get them in there, and pop you in there, and pop who else? What I was hoping to do, actually, was get Sterlin's Revenge, the White Wolves, but then very quickly, we end up with no space. Get the White Wolves in here. The front line it consists of just the Free Company militia over here, which is a terrifying prospect. A terrifying prospect. Because we're leaving 2 slots for Roderick and our mystery hero, right? Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea, but you know, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. So let's make this little swap happen there. And let's get you back into here. There we go. Look at that big difference in replenishment. But over here, we're okay as well. We're replenishing quickly enough here as well for these couple of units. What I'll do is, yeah, we'll get you coming through. Bring you over to here. Drop you in there, and I wonder if we get rid of, like, these Pistoliers, swap them in over here in place of... some spears or something. I was initially tempted to disband this army. I mentioned it multiple times that I'll be disbanding this army. But unfortunately, you can't disband the what are they called? Imperial supply units. You can't do that. You don't get them back, if I recall correctly. So that's a bit of a problem. We obviously don't want to lose that, which is why I went ahead and renamed Max Coattail, and I think we're going to keep this army maybe as is to join Markus Wulfhart in his war against the Vampire Coast Mutineers, and then maybe later we'll just buff this army up and make it our second army as money comes around. Now, on that topic, though, we should, as many of you have pointed out, start upgrading some of our ports. It costs a pretty penny, but it's totally worth it, because not only will it bring us some more money, a decent amount of more money, but it'll also help with our acclaim, which we would very much like to obviously push up to actually win this campaign. But yeah, that I think can wait. Snide's Head, you're fine. I'm wondering if we want to get this upgrade. No, we won't be recruiting anytime soon, right? Flaxland, you're okay as well. Just wondering if we perhaps work on public order or perhaps income generation. Why can't I remember what the hell I was going to do over here? How does that happen? I want to do something... Oh, right. I was tempted to get the stable so we can start working up this way, right. We'll save that money for now. I think I should work on some ports. And up over here, we've got some money coming through. Let's go ahead and repair this, though. Get that money flowing properly. And hopefully we'll be able to upgrade soon. Well, in one turn, no, we will not be able to. But soon, hopefully, we'll be able to upgrade so that we can strengthen our northern sort of boundaries over here for when, I'm sure, inevitably, Eshwatl declares war on us, and that's going to be an interesting war. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these upgrades over here. Marcus, let's go ahead and get you, what? Sleight of hand? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Help our huntsmen, get them that extra ammo. Sounds good to me. And let's go ahead and upgrade Max Coattail as well. I think it's time to focus on the Root Marcher as well as this whole Path to Lightning Strike, especially since he's actually going to be around. Again, not what I'd expected originally, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is so tempting to just push up and attack Tokay's army, but I'm worried that we're going to lose some units there needlessly. Might as well let them come to us. It's not like they're going to go up towards Wulfhart's Landing, and even if they do, we'll chase them down with Marcus's army. So we're fine. We're fine. Let's end the turn there and let the AI figure out what it wants to do. Man, this has been it's been a tense campaign. I'm hoping that we finally are able to pace ourselves a little bit. I am worried about Eshwatl, though. They don't like us. They are stronger than us as well. So I worry about them, but I want to try and take care of the Vampire Coast Mutineers as quickly as possible first, and then we can consider, you know, shifting our gaze elsewhere. Do we continue south? Do we go to war with the Lizardmen again? We'll figure it out. One thing I want to mention as well, forgot to mention earlier, but I do have some suggestions regarding a new witch hunter that I said I wanted to recruit. I should wait a handful of turns. The tech we're researching right now... Yeah, there you are. Really? You're just going to put us under siege? Come on. Attack us. Be proper. Imminent rebellion at the jungles of Pahualaksa as well. Okay, Electra pledges aid. Electra's favorite. Receive an additional detachment of reinforcements with your next Imperial supplies delivery. Excellent. That'll be quite helpful in actually getting our second army up to full strength, basically. So over here, we should stop taxing them. Oh no, that's not really going to help us all that much. There's going to be a rebellion here. And obviously, with the capital being all the way up there, chances are it's going to pop somewhere over here. So we need to be ready for that. Didn't get to do my replenishment, obviously, because of the siege. I should have saw that. I should have seen that coming. What was I thinking? Come on, party. You know better than that. But yeah, as I was saying, so the research we're doing right now, Clergy of Sigmar, helps the recruitment rank of witch hunters. So we'll wait until that's done before we recruit a new witch hunter. And that witch hunter is going to be cleansing corruption and you know, damaging walls and stuff, because we got Skaven corruption coming up soon as well. Lots to think about there. I am wondering... Well, we'll see what the rebellion is like. For now, we have to take care of this attack over here. Let's go ahead and do that. Marcus, you'll be the leading army. Oh, yeah, we can auto-resolve this. I shouldn't lose anything in Max Coattail's army. It shouldn't even arrive according to auto-resolve, but hey, knowing my luck, we're going to lose everything. You know, I jinx myself often. Kinda... I made that happen. That was my... you know what? I take responsibility for that one. Let's go ahead with... You know what? I'm going to go ahead with the Pardoned Captives this time around, because I could use the extra money just for a little while. Tokay has been killed in battle. Good stuff. Max Coattail is able to fling fireballs. Camp Follower, Obsidian Trinket. Okay, good. So that was unfortunate. However, all we lost were Regiments of Renown. So it isn't the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. And hey, this way we get to save some money. And in fact, next turn, if we don't spend anything, we'll be able to build one of these ports. How much does that help our income? It doubles it, actually. So that's not bad. That's not bad. And again, it helps our acclaim as well. And I want to get up there before the next Imperial supplies arrive. So, Roderick Langui, shall we put you into this army? Or shall we go the other way, actually? Because you see, Marcus could get into a position to quickly crush the rebellion that's going to pop up, right? So let's go ahead and, yes, let's rush you over to the Temple of Sigmar. Get you in there. Get you up and over here. Yep, I'm going with the training. This is a ridiculous army. I don't typically put that many characters. I don't ever put that many characters in an army. So this definitely feels weird to me. While down over here, I guess we can keep you over here doing what? Are we actually helping with public order at all? Yeah. I guess military presence helps a little bit, so you might as well leave you in there. You guys are fine up over here. Corruption's on the drop as well, so that's good. But yeah, we'll see where this rebellion pops up, and then decide whether we have to go all the way or not. Because these garrisons, I mean, against a full rebellion, these garrisons are not gonna have a good time. Especially Viper's Fall. It doesn't even have like the gatehouse or anything. All right, so we're good otherwise. Ooh, you guys can upgrade, eh? How much does it cost? 3,200. You know what? I'm gonna get the ports going first. I'm gonna get the port, at least one port going first. All right, that's the turn. There's the rebellion. Oh, it's a Skaven rebellion? Interesting. I wonder if it'll attack right away. It could attack immediately and take one of those settlements, in which case I'm glad I'm going in. The one thing I'm worried about, in fact, is fighting the Skaven. I hate going to war against the Skaven because they're able to ambush you always. And that's always terrifying. This is an interesting development. Clan Scryer and Heshwatl are at war, as are the Exiles of Nehek and Heshwatl. So that's good. Hopefully that'll keep them distracted in other directions. Very much a fan of that development. Very much. Alright, we're done over here. Yep, Rebellion, raiding, of course. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we're able to reach them, but we can't attack them. Well, let's get up to Amberdawn, and then we'll attack them next turn, I suppose. And then we can take the waterways from Viper's Fall over to attack Plax and whatnot. But it's not the end of the world. I mean, it would have taken probably 3 turns, 4 turns to get up there anyway. So it all kind of works out. All kind of works out. Regular stance won't get us there, so let's go ahead and hop up this way. There we go. I need to get these guys upgraded soon as well. 5 turns until surplus is not really good enough. Go ahead and upgrade you first. 3 turns it'll take. 1,000 will arrive soon. And again, how much does this cost us? 3,200. Fair enough. I could... Nah, no options for building costs. I wonder if over here, rather than the +4, I should go with the tax rate bump. Because again, corruption's dropping. And over here as well, we don't need... Military presence is only 2. Corruption is dropping as well, so let's go ahead and go with the tax rate. Just to make some more money, because we need it. We need the money. We need the money. This is really annoying. The floating pyramid thing is... Still annoyed about that. Yorick Grim, let's get you one more step of triangulation. Complete that arc for you, so to speak. And we have an unassigned skill point with max coattail. Let's go ahead and get you what? Let's get you... Iron Disciplinarian. Let's do that. Okay. And that's this turn, I believe. Yeah, nothing else to do. Let's hit that end turn. I always get so nervous when turns end so quickly, because it means the AI has time to build up and, you know, get into position and recruit units, blah, blah, blah. Makes me very nervous. Very nervous. But no, we're fine. My god, this is oddly relaxed right now. Oddly relaxed. I'm hoping that with the Vampire Coast Mutineers, we're able to take both of their settlements pretty quickly, end that war, and then reduce the hostility, and then move on to our next war after that. The Vampire Coast Mutineers shouldn't be too much of a struggle either for us to defeat, but they do have, you know, fear and terror, and they might have uploaded corpses and stuff to be wary of, so should be interesting. Alright, Clergy of Sigmar has been completed. Public Order +3 for Markus Wulfhart with his authoritarian trait, fair enough. Do I want to raise... I don't think I will. I was going to say, do I want to raise a Witch Hunter right away? And I don't think I will, only because we are currently feeling okay for our corruption situation. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and we're about to get a free Witch Hunter anyway, so it's not desperate times. Over here, Roderick, you have leveled up. Whoops. Forgot to actually click on Roderick. Let's go ahead and get you, what, Blade Master? Make you a capable fighter over here. Yeah. Do that, and let's go ahead and send you in against this army. What have we got? Nothing too scary. I imagine this is going to be an auto-resolve battle. Let's see. Yeah. So, some of you were suggesting that if it's this heavy, I should auto-resolve, but if it's like, you know, around there or so, maybe I should fight it, and I should be wary of unit health, of course. But yeah, we're fine over here. And let's go ahead and take the money. We don't need replenishment, so let's take the money for now. Okay, good stuff for you. And let's crush this rebellion, shall we? Well, Markus, you've leveled up. What shall we do? Grand Hunts Marshal? Will I be using Vanguard deployment for this army? Probably eventually, but not currently. This is an interesting Mighty Forge with our 2 war wagons and steam tank in this army. That might not be a terrible idea. Or hold the line is also not a terrible idea. The interesting picks. You know what? Let's work towards Hunter's Snare. Hunter's Snare is excellent, so let's work towards that. Yeah. Art to hit. Make our way there, and then we'll make our way towards Executioner, which is also a great ability. Dive on in here, auto-resolve that, nothing to worry about. Yep. Take the money again. Beautiful. Wonderful. I gotta assign some of these things, shouldn't I?
Markus Wulfhart.
What do you have? Casualties, campaign movement range, public order, magic item drop chance, winds of magic. Let's replace the apprentice wizard with what? Casualty replenishment bump? Hole keeper? Let's go with, yeah, barber surgeon. Let's do that. There you go. Kalara, let's go ahead and get you. Sure, the student, why not? Anything for you, perhaps, my good friend? It would be ironic to give him an apprentice wizard, I think. Assassinate action bump. Nothing else over here. Whoops. Rodrigue. In fact, do you have any armor or anything? Sure, let's go ahead and get you that. Let's go ahead and get you this. Some magic resistance for you as well. And a potion of speed, which I'll probably likely never use. Get you a camp follower. I don't often spend the time to assign followers and stuff. I really should do that more often. And over here, let's get you the obsidian blade. Not really worth giving this to somebody who doesn't. You could probably use the obsidian blade. Get that extra armor piercing damage. Yep. And get you Warrior Bane. Kind of risky. Otherwise we're fine. Over here, War Banner, sure. And let's go ahead and get that and the Toll Keeper as well as the Tradesman. Why not? Cool. Should have assigned some of that stuff sooner, I think. But hey, it is what it is. All right, we have enough money to upgrade one of these. Who should we upgrade? It'll be a while yet before these guys are ready to upgrade. So let's go ahead and get the Temple of Sigmar, I think. Ooh. Oh, that's tempting. 2,000. No, you know what? No, stop it, party. Stop it. Upgrade the Temple of Sigmar. Get it some goddamn walls, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to ignore it, and then eventually you're going to pay the price. You're going to pay a horrible, horrible price. Let's go and get ourselves Volley Fire. Reload time reduction for Free Company Militia, Huntsmen, and Pistoliers. And, I mean, overall, it's just a good idea, I think. Ooh, or Rifled Barrels for that extra damage. Rifled Barrels first, and then we'll do Volley Fire. Okay, fair enough. I think we've got some skilled points unassigned. Markus, keep leveling up. Let's go ahead and get you... make you a bit more decent in melee, perhaps, for when push comes to shove. And from here, we can actually make our way over... oh my god, these guys keep leveling up. Kalara. Endurance of the Oak. Tempered Rigor. Sure, let's go with Tempered Rigor. And Rodrigue, you've leveled up as well. Deadly Blade. Yes, Deadly Blade. Okay, cool. Now, we're able to make our way all the way over to about Wulfhart's Landing if we want to replenish. We can go a little bit further by sea. My only concern about sticking to the waters is that there were... oh, they're up over here. Where's the other one? There were a pair of them. We could also come down to the Skull Reef over here to try and make a little bit of money. Maybe not a terrible idea. Come down there, get distracted by this, and then loop up back this way, or loop back up that way.
Huntsman General.
Maybe not a terrible idea. That way we can sustain a larger army for a little while, right?
Markus Wulfhart.
Sure. Well, let's go ahead and get right up to here.
Step to it.
Next turn, we'll hit this because you have to do it when you're not in like the rush stances. We'll hit that, do the battle, and then move over. Maybe this will give us some training as well to fight Vampire Coast type units or armies, I suppose. Now let's go ahead and get this army moving as well. Yeah, I think we should be able to move because what? Military presence gives us 2? Yeah. Let's go ahead and move you up to here for now. Keeping the military presence here for a little bit longer. And then we can keep moving up. Next turn, because we've got some time anyway. Alright, that's this turn. Trying to go as quickly as possible. I try to keep things at a decent pace, but of course, you know, when everybody levels up at the same time and there's redistribution to do. I apologize, folks. Though many of you have said I shouldn't. But I'm up here in Canada, so it comes naturally. I'm sorry. God damn it, there I go again. Alright, looks like the Drowned are basically eliminated. I'm kind of tempted to come up and take this territory, but that just opens up another front. We're just going to pay the price. Oh, my ally declares war against Skeggy. Ah. I wish I could zoom out and see what the Skeggy are like. I should join them, shouldn't I? It would be the right thing to do. After all, I'm here to protect the New World colonies. Yeah, I should join. It would be very out of character for me not to. It'd be extremely out of character for me not to. It's okay, though. We can still very quickly take care of the Vampire Coast Mutineers and then turn around.
Captain of Scouts.
Because let's see. They've got, what, 2 settlements? Shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, first, though, let's go ahead and get some action going. Well, first, let's get Yorick Grimm upgrading. Deadeye for that extra range. Or Requisition. Let's get that extra ammo going. And then Ballistics Calibration is right there. But first, let's go ahead and dive on in with a 19 stack. Can't believe I'm going in with not a full stack, but, you know, we should be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, we're gonna raid the Cove. It will be a great foe, I'm sure, but we will raid the Cove. Are you kidding me? That's it? I was expecting a serious fight. To
the fray.
Okay. Well,
let's get this done.
I'm gonna have to reassess how often I auto-resolve. I feel like I'm auto-resolving always here. We could go ahead with the money again, because we're not that badly hurt. So sure, let's get the extra money on top of... what? Ooh, the Tattersouls have been unlocked. Great. Zinthor's Reichsguard. Excellent. I could use some Reichsguard. And holy... 20,000? I thought I was reading that wrong the first time, hence the long pause. But okay. I will take that. Let's go ahead and move up into Wulfhart's Landing over here, replenish what we've lost. It's not going to take any time. And yeah, let's get in position to attack the Vampire Coast Mutineers. Wulfhart, you've leveled up again, so let's go ahead and get you, what? Another step of Deadly Blade? Sure. I'm sure... oh, they've got three territories, sorry. We'll come up there soon enough. We'll come up there soon enough. Let's go ahead and move you up to, say, here. Try to move these guys close to each other. And, like, move them together. Okay, we've got a lot of money. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. Let's go ahead and upgrade you to keep the economy flowing, of course. A little bit of time left until these guys are ready for upgrades, but let's try and keep that money aside. Flaxland down over here. We can upgrade... well, let's upgrade you. Make sure we can get those walls going. Let's upgrade you. Let's go ahead and get you... waste. That's a waste. That's a waste. We'll put the blacksmith, like, up over here or something. Let's go ahead and get those stables, finally. Make our way up. Sure, let's do it. What else? Is that everything? Well, no. Wulfhart's Landing? Sure, let's upgrade you. Nice, and we still have 5 Gs left over. My god, I should hit these skull reefs more often. I didn't realize they were 20k. I thought they were still 10k after the update. I must be misremembering. Either way, That's good. And we're still positive income, and once these ports and stuff are completed, then our income will get bumped up a fair bit as well. And since we are focusing on taxes where possible, that'll help. Hopefully soon we'll get the Wellsprings of Eternity and the Pillars of Unseen Constellation as well. And over here, looks like we will have to fight the Vampire Coast proper as well, just to try and get everything. Okay, well, let's try and make quick work of the Mutineers at least, and then turn our attention up here, help our friends out. Maybe a little bit of raising, sacking. I don't know if I want to actually hold any territory up there, but that will anger the locals as well, of course. Otherwise, you know what? I don't have to stay camped back there. Let's move forward. Here I was thinking I'd come by sea, but nope. And that's that turn. It is almost time. It's tempting actually to get a witch hunter. Sorry, recruited for our second army. And again, our second army I don't think is going to see too much action, if I'm completely honest. They're just sort of an attachment to Wulfhart's army. The reason why I'm not disbanding them is twofold. One, I've got named units, and two, I've got Imperial supplies like I was mentioning earlier, so I can't really disband them entirely. Rather than disband them at all, I'm just keeping them afloat, so to speak, for now, until we can add more numbers to them. I could keep them back, but we'll see. Alright, a Beastmen horde has been rampaging across the Empire states, attacking villages and mercilessly slaughtering innocent inhabitants. Such events are not necessarily unusual, but you also found out that those lucky enough to survive the raids had heard its leading Gorbel say that he is searching for you, the Hunts Marshal, and even grunting in quasi-understandable Reichspiel to interrogate his unfortunate victims as to your whereabouts. Though the Beastmen generally need very little reason to spill the blood of men, it is entirely possible that at some point in the past you had slain one of the Gorbel's kin, so it is seeking revenge against you. You are contacted separately by the electors of Stirland, Hockland, and Ostland, who seek your backing on their chosen course of action. Which suggestion will you support? Well, I'm not going to be recruiting anytime soon, so I suppose we could cut military budget. I don't see how that helps with dealing with Beastmen. Kind of a strange set of options over here. But yeah, let's go ahead and cut our military budget. Recruitment costs go up a little bit, but again, we're not recruiting anytime soon. Yeah, that's fine. Make Stirland happy. We'll make Stirland happy. After all, you know, we owe them at least something, I suppose. We owe them something. Taking a quick peek around for public order, it looks like it's alright. Not great, but it's fine. And yeah, do we make our way over now? Again, we are going to suffer from attrition once we enter their territory. But they won't have good garrisons or anything. This is a needlessly complicated campaign against the two cities over here.
Markus Wulfhart.
Go ahead and march on down to here.
Let's go.
Take a peek. Do I want to suffer any attrition? Not really. Not particularly. Go ahead and move you over here as well, Max Coattail.
Keep the pace.
Yep, keep the pace. Exactly, keep the pace. I love when what they say lines up nicely. That's the turn. Cool. Feel so bad for the New World colonies. They're just like, where are your armies going? We had asked for your help. Want to mention really quickly, by the way, I don't think I did mention this earlier, but if you have been enjoying this series and you would like to see it continue at pace, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It does really make a very big difference in how I approach content on the channel. It helps me make decisions as to what I should do more or less of, and it keeps series going. So if you want it to continue, just let me know down below. A like is extremely helpful. I look at those numbers, and comments are great as well because I read through all the comments and I try to address them whenever possible, either in the comments or during the show, so to speak. But yeah, just thought I'd make a quick mention of that. I think I forgot to earlier. I'm so distracted by the gold of Lustria. No event, no notifications. Just port has been completed. Lost territory. Excuse me? I got it back. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. Look at the money we've got. Decent sum of cash. And our income is looking pretty good as well. And that's just going to get bumped up over here in a turn and in 2 turns even further. That's feeling pretty good. What are we looking at over here? One more turn surplus. I feel like Viper's Fall needs at least the gatehouse ASAP. Yeah, Viper's Fall definitely will get the focus. Alright, are we able to strike this turn? Seems to be the case. Yep. Do I want to play it safe and investigate first? I don't think so.
Wulfhart,
I think I need to.
Captain of Scouts. Huntsman
Oh,
General.
really? You're going to be out of range? Come on, man. Pick up the pace. Let's go on and head into Tlex. Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move right up to here. Stuff for a little bit of attrition on my way. The reason why I want to do that is because when I declare war... See, when I declare war, the hero is going to pop up next to me. So I want to embed him before I declare, like, fight this fight. A non-aggression pact, yeah, right. Where are we? Declare war. I will not call my allies to help. We are fine as we are, on our own. To battle we go. My men too thirst for murder and plunder. Van Hal joins the expedition. While following a trail through the dense jungle canopy, you stumbled upon a clearing strewn with dead bodies. They looked like seafarers, senior admiralty of some sort perhaps, but stranger still was the fact that they each had a stake through the chest and was decapitated. On closer inspection, you realized they were already dead before they met this gruesome fate. In fact, not dead, but undead. Vampires. A few nights later, a mysterious man emerged from the jungle, introducing himself as Hertwig van Hal. His garb indicated he was a witch hunter of the Empire, but he revealed himself to be the healer you have been seeking. Explaining your cause to him, you asked him to join the expedition. He accepted, but on one condition, that you help him with his own mission in Lustria in return. Very well. Very well. Mandate progressed. Oh, right, of course, because heroes help as well. The expedition has increased its level of acclaim. This is the same note. Fair enough. Well, this means we're going to have even fancier Imperial supplies. No, I think it's going to be the same, but a higher rank for those Imperial supplies. Where is our friendly hero? My good sir, where are you? I know how to find you if you're trying to hide from me.
The Empire have authority here.
Hertwig? Hertwig? What? Have we got a bug here? It seems very likely. We don't have his current objective. We haven't unlocked tier 2 for him. He should join us right away, as everybody else has done. By the way, I haven't done this yet.
We are the best.
Okay, well, hey, we're not going to spend any time crying over spilt milk. Let's attack Tlax. Auto-resolve that. Yep, good stuff. We're going to go ahead and simply occupy it. It's already going to have its public order issues because of corruption, so... Hostility increased, of course.
Markus Wulfhart.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and get you...
Markus Wulfhart.
Oh, we can keep you back there. No, you can move up. Sure, let's rush up. He's on the coattails of Markus. I don't really need to move them together like this. I'm a little bummed out right now, folks, because I feel like we don't have our last piece of the puzzle. And it's a bit of a bummer. Though on the bright side, because I'm a silver lining kind of guy, on the bright side, that means we can add another unit to Markus's army. Woo-hoo. Aw, yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, goddamn. Alright, whatever. It is what it is. Tlax, let's go ahead and get you some walls. You're going to need them eventually. Look at the money we have. Look at the money we have. Feels good. Considering where our economy was just moments ago, that feels very good. I'm wondering also if I actually need to fight Skeggy up over here. It looks like they're pretty dormant. They're not really doing anything. Like, do I just want to deal with the Vampire Coast mutineers and the Vampire Coast itself and then turn around? I'm starting to feel like, also, by the way, folks, that I'm not going to ever fight any fights because of my composition. And I'm keeping my composition thematic, but I feel like all of these auto-resolves are going to be heavily in my favor. I could be wrong. Could be wrong, but definitely feels a little like it. So I mean, hopefully some fights will come up where we can't just auto-resolve them away. I hope. Yeah, you failed. Good stuff. The disappeared. I'll tell you who's disappeared. Negative growth at Wulfhart's Landing. Yeah, maybe Van Hal is one of the disappeared. Okay, let's go ahead and move to the Pox Marsh. It'll take us 2 turns, unfortunately, but we can get on up to here without suffering attrition.
Unflinching.
And let's go ahead and move you. Well, let's see. These guys are probably moving towards what? You want to hit Port Prosper? We've got walls here. We've got an okay garrison. Worst case scenario, I might want to... You know what? Max Coattail, let's pull you back. Send him back. Get him to help Port Prosper there. We'll need some names for Tlax as well, by the way. Tlax and Pox Marsh soon as well. The Pox Marsh, I guess, is suitably English enough already. Or Reichsspiel, I suppose. Yeah, we're fine over here. Okay. Hero not moved. There he is. Okay, so it just took a turn. I guess he was not the disappeared. Let's go ahead and pop on in. Thank God.
Captain of Scouts.
That was really weird. He still doesn't have...
Markus Wulfhart.
At least now he's showing in here. I'm severely confused. Anywho, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We should also work towards our Amber Bow, because we just have to raid Lizardmen territory. So we can, like, do a little raiding down over here. A little worried about Heshuatl getting too upset at us, but I do want my Amber Bow, of course. Get my... whoops, sorry. Get my magic missile attack there. Not in a rush, but sometime soon. Alright, next turn we attack. Settlement upgrade available up over here. Viper's Fall, we need to upgrade you. We need to get walls going on over here ASAP. And otherwise, we're saving, we're making money, we're good, yes. I wonder if anybody's open to trade. No one new that we've met, eh? No one new. Alright. And the turn there. This war against the Vampire Coast Mutineers is such a quick one. Again, I would have done it right at the beginning of this campaign, but we got dragged in the other direction, in the literal opposite direction. So here we are, this late in the game, dealing with one of the easiest factions. Arguably what's supposed to be our first target, I would say, after Axtlan. But hey, it is what it is. Oh, you're gonna fall back, are you? Alright, that might be a fight we have to fight. Oh, and he succeeded here. Great. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Let's see what the garrison is, because again, I could also try and ambush them. What are we looking at over here? Small garrison for the city itself, and this army is a bunch of gunners. Short range, though. I outrange them all, and we've got the bloated corpses as well. What a weird composition.
Markus Wulfhart.
What a weird composition. Right down the middle. I mean, can be our Free Company militia firing against their zombie pirate gunnery mob. And my steam tank. I mean, okay, hey. To the battlefield we go. Let's do this. Alright, let's see what we could do. Glad we've got at least a battle this session. Let's go ahead and form up, of course, with our Free Company militia. Neither side here really has a front line. This is like a Napoleonic combat over here. Thankfully, we have some cavalry that should be able to shut down their range units. That'll be good and helpful. We could split them up, coming from both sides. Go ahead and get our front line. This is ridiculous. This is maybe a little silly. Get you like so. Well, hold on. I want you to be 2. I want you to be 1. Keep you and you alongside our marauders in one group, sure, and then all of our range. Not that we have anything that's not really range, but you know what I mean. You guys group 3, like so, okay. Okay, yeah, interesting. We'll get you out to the side over here. Marcus, Kalara. Alright, cavalry up there, pistoliers. You can work with our regular war wagon off to the side over here. And our artillery. Godfrey's messengers, and we got the steam tank as well, McCragg's Honor. Push you up over there. We can move out of the way if and when necessary, or do we go to this side over here? Because that mound might block some of our shots. I'm not a big fan of the terrain over here. We might want to pull up to that ridge over there. So let's go ahead and deploy over here and see what we can do. Okay. Okay, this is going to be a messy fight. I'm definitely going to have to get used to this army. It's going to be a bit of a messy fight, I think. But hey, let's have some fun, shall we? Yep. Oh, boy. Fire over there. Get you firing over here. Yeah, get those depth guard taken care of nice and early. Ghost shots coming through. I will try and get cinematic shots over the course of this one as much as possible. A little bit of damage. Again, rear charges and stuff will make a difference. If we cause enough morale damage, they will start to crumble and disintegrate and whatnot, so let's not forget that, right? Not forget that. You guys firing up there, please? Alright. Firing away. Where is Buddy, actually? There he is. Good work over here. Let's get you firing. We've got to keep our eyes on the bloated corpses. Look like they're all back over there. Fair enough. Archer's able to fire soon. Looks like we've started. Go ahead and fire up over here. Get you firing up here, please. Get you three ready to fire soon. Firing over here. Let's get you firing over there. Get our cavalry moving up there, please. You guys are in skirmish mode, so that's okay. Go and pull you up this way. You're fine. Let's go ahead and try and take care of that bloated corpse before it causes any trouble. What are we looking at over here? Okay, Shafts of Sigmar going in. And charge in there. Nice charge. Turn around, go up that way, please. Good charge over here, I hope. Yeah, looks like it. Oh god, bloated corpse! No, that's not a bloated corpse. Sorry, I misread that logo. I was like, ah! I'm extremely nervous right now, as you can probably tell. Guns are doing okay. Get you out of there. I can't see in there, and I don't like that. Let's pull you back to here. How are you doing over here? Pull you back. Let's go. Get out of there. You're in skirmish mode. That's way too close for comfort. What are you doing? We're fine over here. Charge in there. Looks like we're okay. Team tank firing up there, maybe. You guys can fire over here. How are you doing? Godfrey's messengers. Let's fire over here. Let's get you up over here, please. Alright, good stuff. Firing over here. Bloated corpse is going to blow. Go ahead and take care of this one, please. Fire over here. Good work over there. Let's go ahead and charge this way. It looks like we've done quite well for ourselves. Fire up here. Oh, sorry. There we go. There we go. Get you moving up over here. Get you some action. Come on, let's go. And you two, you're able to fire over here. Let's go. Fire over here. Get you guys out of there. Let's go. You guys out of there. Come on, let's go. Fall back. Fall back. Doing okay over here. We're doing okay over here. I feel like we got hit by a bloated corpse up there or something. Charge you in there a little bit. Go ahead and fire up over here, please. Move you up. Let's get you coming up that way. Let's go. Good charges up there. Good work, good work. And Rodrigue here is doing quite well for himself, I think. Considering how his journey began with us, this is much better. This is much better. But yeah, these guys. Let's pull you away. Let's get you out of there. Let's get you out of there. Yeah, let's get you out of there as well. We can get you firing up over here. Go ahead and get you three firing where? Back up there, perhaps? Over here, how are we doing? Let's pull you back. Firing over here. Get you out of there, get you out of there. Come on, let's go. Charge you up there. Get you three turning around to come this way, and let's go ahead and get our steam tank firing this way as well. Let's get these guys off. In we go, apparently. Fair enough. Let's pull through. I know I gave that order, I just slipped my mind. Turn you around, fire this way. Turn you around and fire this way. Let's go. Doing well enough over here. Doing well enough over here. Let's go ahead and charge. Fire up there, please. How are you feeling back here? Pull you back. Get you in here. Let's go. Oh, hello. Gotta keep an eye on those bloated corpses. Still firing up there. Doing well enough. Let's pull you back. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get out. Are you kidding me? No, we can't have done so well just to lose this unit over here. Looks like we're out of range. Almost. Okay, good. All I need, really. Get you out of here. Doing well enough over there. Doing well enough over here. Those bloated corpses are probably in there somewhere. Still firing away. Good, we've got some shatters. Gotten away over there, yep. Just low health, I think we're probably still fine otherwise. Keep firing over here, keep firing over there, yep. Keep firing over here as well. Push in here. I need to keep an eye peeled for those bloated corpses. It will cause us trouble. There they are. Oh god, get out of there. We're firing up there. Firing up here. Well, the Witch Hunter after all. Good job, good work, yep. Bloated corpses still very much alive, but hopefully not for much longer. Turn you around, fire up that way. Oh yeah, there goes their morale. They're going to start disintegrating. That's that. Oh, can't even see you anymore. Oh, there you are. Come on, die for me. Die for me. Come on, artillery shots. These guys are disintegrating, but they have a fair bit of health. Oh, come on. Just pop these corpses. Pop these corpses. Come on. There we go. There's one. 2 and 3, please. You guys aren't unbreakable. I'm surprised they don't disintegrate any faster, actually. This is hilarious. Where's our steam tank? Come on, McCragg's Honor. Open fire. Oh, how can you miss? Boom, baby. Alright, one more, one more. Come on, drop him. Or it, I suppose, at this point. There we go. That's the battle. A decisive victory. Took more damage than I expected in some cases, but again, it was all health damage. We didn't lose too many units, especially with our vampire, or sorry, with our war wagon over here. 229 kills on these mortars, 110, 185 between our Empire Knights. They performed quite well. The White Wolves have done quite well as well. You know what, overall, I was fine. I was maybe expecting a bit more intensity, but we only lost 127. That balance of power being right down the middle. Kind of weird. But no, we had the superior fighting force. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. This is like an Avengers Assemble moment going on over here. 5 of these hunters. Alright, that should be the end of this war. Decisive victory, simply occupy it. I don't desperately need the money. Public order is going to be a problem here anyway, like I said, right? So, Pirate Hunter completed, leadership and melee attack bumped up while fighting at sea, and also against the Vampire Coast. Interesting. Hostility increased, of course. And the faction destroyed. The Vampire Coast mutineers have been obliterated. There's nothing left apart from the echoing laughter of thirsting gods. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, we can go against the Vampire Coast itself. The Awakening will have a decent garrison, and it'll actually have to be taken properly. It's a walled settlement and stuff. And then, of course, there are the Blood Swamps. But I suppose it makes sense to take these coastal settlements, considering our own personal leanings, I suppose is the way to put it. I wonder almost if I want to demolish... Nah, we can keep... I kind of want to demolish this and replace it. Make the Vampire Coast more of an economical hub, and then when we go to war with Heshwatl, because I do believe that might have to happen, when we eventually do that, we'll have... That'll be sort of in a safe corner. We won't have to worry about it anymore. The Sea Corps up there that we might want to investigate. Will be replenished within a turn, and then we can choose our direction. Maybe we do go to war against the Vampire Coast, or we do our duty and head up north and fight Skeggy. They won't be too much of a challenge either. I mean, they've got 3 settlements. None of them have any walls or anything. It looks like none of them have decent garrisons or anything like that either. Well, Skeggy, Ziggurat of Dawn, and the Monolith of Fallen Gods. Yeah. These are the non-issue. I suppose I could go up that way. I suppose I could. Marcus, let's go ahead and take a look at... Got Deadly Blade. We need, what, 4 things over here, right? Is that extra armor, perhaps? Or some more health. Never have too much health. Go with that. Hunter Snare, and then we can move through Focused Shot, because some of these are really nice as well. Sure and True is great. These are fine. I mean, Sure and True helps your allies as well, and Executioner is a pretty decent bump to Focused Shot, which we haven't used in a little while, actually. Over here, looks like you've wasted your time getting back, but if we're making 2,000 per turn right now, and a full army costs 3,000, and these guys are already at 1,300, then I suppose we could afford a full army for Max Coattail, right? And if we get him a full army, we'd probably want to do that down over here, where you can actually recruit all manner of units. Oh, we could upgrade you. We can't yet get the great swords. We do need the armory, but over here, we can work towards that. Right, so let me just do my thinking here. So the blacksmith will give us the halberdiers, right? But the armory will give us the great swords, as well as the Empire Captain and huntsmen themselves. So that's great. Meanwhile, at the same time, Flaxland has stables, which eventually will require, with the Empire Knights, it'll require the blacksmith, and for the Demigryph Knights and the Demigryph Knights with halberds will require the armory. So that's all good. Okay, perfect. Wonderful. And that way Snide's Head can in fact get the Woodsman's Hut. Make us a bit of money, and to get some timber. Sure. Wow, we used all of our money. Here I was talking about recruiting some troops, but our income is still great. Our income is still solid. Once we level you up, it's a nice big bump as well. And I think once we do find, I mean, again, I could go in either direction to find the High Elves. The High Elves might be willing to trade with me, as you guys have suggested in the past. So I could either head south or north for that and try and make some connections there. But yeah, let's see. With 61 gold to our name, there's not much else we can do this turn. Next turn, we'll have to decide which way we roll. Public order, let me just check real quick here. Corruption is a problem, obviously. -10 will be gone next turn. Military presence is helping hugely. We could take a moment to calm things down for a little bit, or we could go straight to war. The Awakening in the Blood Swamps is 2 more ticks of hostility. Still won't trigger the Lizardmen's response team. So maybe we do rush down. Now, you know what, folks? No, this is not where I'm going to call it a session. Actually, yeah, this is where I'm going to call it a session. Let me know what you guys think. Because, depending on if I'm going to war with Skeggy properly, maybe I should, just to roleplay this right, then I'll go up over here, but I don't think I'll want to hold any territory up over here. If I do, then I'll find myself at odds with Heshwatl on 2 fronts, potentially, and then that might be a problem. We'll see. And then down over here, should I go in against the Vampire Coast? I want to know, as my counsel on this expedition, I want to know your opinion, your thoughts, and yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this session. I certainly did. That was finally feeling pretty good. But again, this is merely the calm before the storm, folks. This is merely the calm before the storm. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly, and a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.